I'm at the Santa Ysabel Open Space Preserve West, and I'm the only one here, so it's kind of nice. I got here a little bit earlier this time because last time I wanted to get all the way to the farthest portion of the loop. It's like a 5-mile loop, and I got so distracted taking photos in the first, 2 miles. I never made it all the way out there, probably more like 1.5 miles actually. So I know there's some good compositions out there because I've been out there once before, and it's different than the first couple miles of the loop. It's much more open and spaced out in the grasslands, whereas the first little bit is more crowded with trees and stuff. So I'm gonna try to make it out there this time before sunset so I can actually find a shot. But man, it's looking like a nice day out. So I know I said I was just gonna go straight to the location on the far part of the loop, but I ended up stopping here with this dead tree in the background. I stopped here last time that I came to this location just because I really like the way the light side lights these dead branches in the background there. So I came back to get another shot because the shot I took last time I really liked, but the only problem was I didn't realize how deep of a depth of field I would need, because the branches actually come out toward the camera so much. So even though I was shooting at f11 or so, since I'm so zoomed in, I actually needed to either stop down to get a larger depth of field, or I think I really ideally should have just focused, stacked the image. So that's what I came back here to do. So I took an image with focus on the farthest part of the branch, the middle part of the branch, and the closest part of the branch, just to make sure everything is in focus when I go into Photoshop and stack the images. So it should turn out pretty nice. For some reason it is so hard for me to stop and not stop and not take a shot of every little fun little detail I see along the way. Because as I'm walking the trail, I always see little, like, oh, there's a little cool little flowery bush that's getting hit by the light, really nice. Or, oh, this tree is so interesting looking. It's so hard for me to not stop and take shots, sort of more close-up abstract shots of those, even though I know I need to get to this other location before the sun goes down. But I don't know, it's just hard for me to stop, or to not stop and not take those photos. One of the challenges I mainly face here, I think, is one of the things I struggle with in a good way. I mean, it's a good kind of challenge, but there's just so many trees around, and there's these great rolling hills and this golden grass. I mean, it's so gorgeous, but the fact that there are so many trees, it's a gorgeous view, but it makes getting a photo really challenging. So for example, this tree right here, this one right in the middle, and it's got this gorgeous background of all the layers of hills and everything. I really want that shot. But then you can see just lower in the frame, this other tree is overlapping it a little bit, and there's just no way for me to get higher so that I can get above that tree that's covering the subject up. It's quite a challenge shooting here, but it's a challenge in a good way. Hi, dear. Sun's going down, getting lower, as you may or may not be able to see behind me. So I'm walking at a nice brisk pace, because I think I'll have enough time to get to the location that I want to get to by the time the sun's nice and low. But I'm not sure I'm gonna have enough time to find a shot. So we'll see. Cows. I just found a shot that was almost exactly what I was looking for. I had a nice leading line of the trail / road to some trees in the distance, nice layers of light. The only problem was there's some cows in the way. But oh well, there's a few issues I had with the composition anyways that I didn't love, and I ended up just taking the shot with the cows anyway, so nothing too fancy, but still kind of a fun shot. Well, I'm smiling because I'm pretty sure I found it. Found actually not the shot that I was expecting. I don't know if you can see with such a wide lens. Yeah, you probably can. Just beyond the cow there that wandered across the shot, there's a giant dead oak tree back there that's just so scraggly and crazy looking, and it's actually getting front lit by the setting sun, which is back there. So it's pretty intense front lighting, which normally I wouldn't expect to look good, but with a nice warm color temperature and maybe a little bit of magenta tint just to bring out that nice warm sunset look. It's just really interesting looking, I think. So I'm excited about it. This isn't a shot I would usually take. The other thing, hopefully you can see, actually I better get back to shooting real quick, but there's some clouds rolling in just behind I'm gonna take a shot right now actually, just behind the tree. Sorry for this lovely angle. There we go. Just behind the tree, as you can hopefully see. So it's giving that sky a little bit of texture there, which is so perfect, because if it was just a plain blue sky, I don't know if I'd like it as much, but a little bit of cloud. I'm hoping those clouds stay in the right position as the sun goes down, because they'll hopefully get lit up real nice, and then that could look even cooler. So if you can't tell, I'm kind of excited about this shot. Maybe it'll be terrible when I go back and look at it on the computer, but at least I made it all the way out here to the far part of the loop and found something that looks interesting at least. Whew. All right, well, that was a sort of surprisingly stressful shoot of a dead tree, but the cows kept moving back and forth, especially this one cow. I swear he just really did not want me to get this shot. This black one back here, just kept roving across the frame. So I was literally running up and down this trail as the light was changing, trying to get the shot. But I mean, I was still able to get some shots out of it. I just had to keep moving because the cow kept walking into the shot.